to get straight into it.
Straight into it.
What is going on? What is going on? I know you was talking earlier on your page on Instagram. I see you on TikTok. What's up with my Gemini brother, Kanye?
I didn't even know. I didn't know Kanye West was a Gemini. So wow.
The exact same birthday.
Having Kanye's birthday is interesting. It's a thing.
It's a thing.
I don't know if I love that for you, but anyway, we can talk. So Kanye West decided this morning to smack us all in the face with an apology letter to all the people he hurt. And when I say all the people he hurt, I mean the Jewish community and the black community, because he, of all the stuff that he had done. Now, I'm not going to read the whole letter to y'all, but I'm going to give y'all some headlines. So he started off the letter by talking about the fact that he was in a car accident 25 years ago. So if y'all remember, the song Through the Wire is about the car accident he got into in 2002. That was really bad, and he, could barely talk, whatever. He talks about how that car accident then led to brain injuries that went undetected. So they saw all the physical injuries, treated the physical injuries, but they weren't able to detect the brain injuries for whatever reason. Now, after they were unable to detect the brain injuries, he said that led to a bunch of other things, whatever. And then he says now that they've done the scan.
Oh, it's real baby boomer up in here.
Why don't you?
Try again.
Hello?
It's giving Zoom 2020.
This is horrible, and we know what that was like. That was some shit. Can you hear me? Can y'all hear us? Let us know if y'all can hear us.
Before we keep going, give us a thumbs up if y'all can hear us good.
If y'all can hear us, let us know. The problem is if they can't hear us, they can't let us know.
I'm seeing yes.
Okay. On the Instagram side.
Instagram.
Okay.
Instagram, you look frozen.
You look frozen to me. They can hear us. So anyway, essentially, Kanye West wrote this long letter that was posted in the Wall Street Journal where he said that the car accident led to physical injuries, but they didn't catch what they now see is brain injuries. They started doing these advanced scans, and people were calling him crazy, but he says that the brain injuries led to a diagnosis of bipolar 1 disorder. Just to clarify, he's not saying that he got bipolar 1 disorder from the car accident, because that's not possible. But I think once they started to scan his brain and look for what was going on, they realized that he was experiencing bipolar disorder. He says that it became pervasive, and that led him to do a bunch of things that are not like himself, that hurt a lot of people. He said he lost touch with reality. Now, I'm going to read the parts about his apologies. So to the Jewish community, he says, in that fractured state, I gravitated toward the most destructive symbol I could find, the swastika, and even so, T-shirts bearing it. One of the most difficult aspects of having bipolar 1 disorder is it disconnects you in moments, many of which I cannot recall. This led to poor judgment, and he's mortified by his actions, and he's committed to accountability, and he says he loves Jewish people. Now, that was the very long apology to the Jewish people. Here's what the niggas got.
What did he say to us?
Here's what the niggas got. He said, to the black community, which held me down through all the highs and the lows, the darkest times. The black community is unquestionably the fountain of, or the foundation of who I am. I'm sorry I have let you down. That was our apology. That was the whole thing. Yep.
Wait a minute, hold on. So we got 3 lines?
Yeah. That was the gist of the apology to the niggas.
Okay.
So, yeah. He said in 2025, early 2025, he fell into four manic episodes, and he said that his current wife, was the one that convinced him to go seek out help for the bipolar one disorder and to get treated. And he was hitting rock bottom. And then he says that the doctors initially said that he says doctors who are supposed to be the best in the world said that he was experiencing symptoms of autism. Um, and he ends it by saying he's not asking for sympathy
Right.
or for a free pass, but to earn forgiveness.
Okay. Okay, so that was a lot, Dwight, to break down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to simply say this.
Give it to us.
I'm not an expert. Okay, I want to just go ahead and say that. I'm not a mental health professional. I have not a clue what Kanye has or what he doesn't have. So I'm not going to say that he is not experiencing these things and those doctors aren't correct. But what I know for a fact is this is a slight to us. This is a very convenient time to be apologizing to the Jewish community. You don't think so? He must have a deal coming up.
From what I heard, the streets was saying that he going on tour. And y'all know, the Jewish people own everything. They own all of the industries that we're in. They own a lot of it. And so I feel like his move was to get in the good graces of people, and mostly Jewish people. I really don't think he cares about what we think. But he is supposed to be going on tour. I'll get back to that in a second because you look like you got some inquiries or some thoughts.
I'm just curious. I mean, it feels strategic.
Yeah.
Because he had very strong opinions, and he was very intentional in the past to be like, this ain't got nothing to do with my mental health.
Yep.
Right? Like, he was very intentional to say that. I think also to try to trail this all the way back to that Through the Wire era and prior, like, it just feels inauthentic. I mean, I think the man does have some type of mental illness concern. I think that was evident.
Yeah.
Right? But strategic and why? I love that somebody said he's about to drop an album. Y'all must got some industry intel.
Yeah.
Come on, Chad.
But I do think I did hear them talking about on the Breakfast Club that he's going on tour. So I think that's a part of it. And I think that's just the reality of what we're seeing now. The other thing I will say is that mental health, as someone who is licensed in mental health,
you actually are the professional. I'm so glad.
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't go too far because I don't want nobody thinking that I'm about to die. I ain't diagnosed nobody, none of that. But what I will say is that though bipolar and other disorders can cause mania or for you to act manic at times, I'm hard pressed to agree with the fact that mental health turns you into anyone that is racist, homophobic, misogynistic, or prejudiced in any way, right? So to blame your mental health for putting out a t-shirt with a swastika on it, to blame your mental health for telling black people, us niggas, that slavery was a choice.
Remind us. You know how so quickly, and I guess I'll throw myself in it too, right? Time goes by, and you start to lose track of all of the things some of these people have done.
Yep.
Kanye says a lot of wild,
crazy shit.
And then a new record comes out. He does something else. There's some relationship stuff that goes on. Like, what was the recent thing? I didn't even know he was still with his current wife. I thought she left him.
Yeah, they got rumors said that she left him, and then it appeared they was back together. She, to me, this is no shade, and please, y'all don't cancel me. She looked like a bootleg version of Kim Kardashian to me.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's not worthy of being canceled.
Yeah. Okay.
They cancel people for anything.
Correct.
But she does. She looks like a watered down version of Kim.
And I think I guess my other thing is that he's also done a lot of things to the black community in his relationships with Kim Kardashian and all these other things, and the way that he's turned his back on black people. It's just hard for me to take his apology as a sincere apology, knowing the amount of chaos that he has caused for Black people. I can't accept it for the Jewish people, but he went as far as to go meet with a rabbi. I hope y'all saw that. He met with a rabbi to apologize to the Jewish community. Who he met with for the niggas? I'll wait.
I think we're gonna be waiting a long time. Because I can't think of anybody. I mean, he's really, in so many ways, and it makes me sad to say it. Okay, listen, I'm sad about it because he is my Gemini brother. We do share a birthday. And I'll be honest, I'm a person that can compartmentalize to some degree a person's talent. I would never, ever take away Kanye's talent. So it makes me sad because it feels like such a waste. He's done some very harmful things. I saw somebody put in the chat, wearing the MAGA hat, disgracing Black people in politics, running for president at one point.
Oh, right. I forgot about that. Jesus.
That's what I'm saying. He does
Jesus,
so
take the wheel.
I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. So, did he say something like, what did Barack Obama ever do for Black people?
I'm sure. And this is my thing. He has a tendency to rage bait and then hide behind whatever mental health issue that he is struggling with. And I think that his mental health is clearly has deteriorated. I hope that he's getting the help that he needs. But Kanye West has really, really played in our faces. And you know what's crazy to me? I'm thinking about this idea that separating, because this is always the issue in the Black community. You know how we get. Because one thing about me, y'all turn on R. Kelly, I'm shutting the party. I'm shutting it down. The R. Kelly gets to playing, I'm shutting it down. But the idea of separating, and the thing is, I'm not taking away from the fact that they're talented, right? But at what point? And I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all. I ain't stopped listening to Kanye. But at what point do we say, like, we still support this person? R. Kelly to me is a monster. I feel like I just can't listen to him because there's a whole nother level. You get what I'm saying? But at what point do we say the artist versus the artistry?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is you an artist. You got the background. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out how we separate the two.
Challenge and balance. I mean, we could go all day because there's a lot of artists that we celebrated and championed and made moguls. Some that we probably aren't talking about today, but we could, that have disgraced us. And that when we look back on it and we look at their history and all that they've done to harm Black women and harm the Black community, we have to challenge ourselves to say, do we want to continue to pour in our contribution, whether it's financially, whether it's just continuing to champion these people in our culture?
Yeah.
Right? Like, do we want to keep pushing that narrative forward and making it okay? I think that we have a responsibility to take. And sometimes you have to make a clear distinction of what line you're going to stand on.
And
you still can't take away
the talent.
The talent is what it is, right? Nicki, perfect example. We get to go all day. The
Lord, please. Please don't go all day because the Barbs hate me. But somebody, the Barbs hate me. But somebody said 70% of the music and film industry shouldn't, be supported. And that's what I was going to say. I know you're the artist, but like as a content creator, I don't be knowing who to talk about and when. Because the minute I don't be knowing everything problematic that everybody did. And the minute you even acknowledge somebody who has done something and you don't know about it, they will tear your ass, they rip your ass apart. Listen, they done had my ass turned every which way but loose for talking about certain people that I didn't even know were problematic. And I think Kanye West is one of those people.
Well, Kanye West, we've had a long list, right, to watch over a long period of time to start to see him become unhinged.
Yep.
And so I think, everybody's had their right to start crossing on the other side of the street. Correct. And decide, okay, I'm not going to deal and I'm not going to support him anymore. And I think Nicki is no different. I mean, we ain't trying to go back and forth with the bars today. Nicki wasn't on the docket, but we had Nicki didn't just start acting crazy today.
Hello.
There's been a trail of things that, on her personal behavior, we would say we wouldn't support. Has nothing to do with whether or not you can rap. I still,
Right.
you know me, I'm a firm believer that Nicki's the best female rapper that's out here. Not to say that there aren't other very talented female rappers. I love them all. I think there's space for everyone. Let me just say that again.
Mm-hmm.
But I still think that Nicki's super talented. Will I go stream her music today? No. Probably won't stream it tomorrow. It's a dub for me.
Yeah. And listen, and that's my thing. I've never been one to lie and say somebody's not talented. I'm not about to sit up here and be like, oh, Nicki Minaj don't got no talent. She ain't this. Let me tell you something. She has made waves in the music industry. She really has. It's just unfortunate that her chaos, her personal life, and whatever she got going on has caused those waves to get to where it's at. Like by supporting people who are actively taking people away from their families, actively targeting American citizens like you. And I feel like that is a point where you get to where you have to stop supporting an artist because she's taking it too far.
Yeah. Can I ask you one quick question before we move on to something else?
Mm-hmm. Go for it.
Do you think any of these people have redeemable enough qualities to have another chance with the Black community? Like I hear all the time, once Diddy gets out, he's going to be able to get back on top because he's done it before. But are we at a place where it's gone too far? Do we think Nicki can come back? Do we think Diddy can come back? Can Kanye come back from this? He's apologized.
I think a big part of the issue, and I said this in one of my videos, is that I don't believe cancel culture is real. And I don't believe, well, besides the baby, because the baby, they canceled that nigga. The baby, the only person I know that successfully got canceled.
The baby and his girlfriend, Daniela.
Oh, right. Yeah.
The baby and the Danielle.
Yeah, that one.
Danny Lay.
There you go.
Super talented. Cancel both of them.
Those are the only people I've seen successfully canceled. It's unfortunate, but I think what has happened is that we and I don't want to put it on a generation like Gen Z, although I'm about to say it is. I think everything has become anything that people don't like, they decide it should be canceled. And when you do that, there's this like people are numb to this idea of people getting canceled. It doesn't feel real anymore. So it's like people don't really believe that they're getting canceled. So I do feel like I think Diddy's cancellation will be that a lot of people won't touch him. And to be quite frank, I think that the only reason that people won't work with Diddy when he's out is because of the Cassie video. I think had Diddy done everything else, had Diddy done everything else, I personally believe society would have forgiven him. I think the Cassie video is what put the nail in the coffin for Diddy.
Yeah, I think it's tarnished him in a way that he can't come back from. I think anything else, to your point, we could have found a way to say, well, we don't know that for sure. It's their word against his. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, people have already said that before the Cassie video, or it separates the Cassie video. People are saying, "Oh, it was just a freak off. These were just freak offs." They don't acknowledge the coercion. They don't acknowledge the power he had. They don't acknowledge the millions he had. And I mean, to some extent, there were like freak offs, but he was doing some crazy. He was doing crazy shit. But people don't believe that. So I just truly feel like cancel culture is not as real as what we want it to be. And I firmly believe Diddy should never be able to come back. But
yeah, I also think cancel culture is a little bit fickle. You know, I love my Black folks and my core, but we have to also remember who he abused on that video, a Black woman. And so who exactly is going to cancel him? And also, sometimes it's just depends on the next song that can hit the, you know what I'm saying, and get us dancing. We forget quickly.
Correct.
You know how that goes. That's another topic for another day. We can get back into that.
Mm-hmm.
But do what? Stefon Diggs and Cardi B.
They going to the Super Bowl.
want to say, and I want to get into this because I know them your people now.
Big Barty.
You know?
Big Barty.
I heard Barty. Barty, does Barty get you a check or something?
The people said that they think I'm getting paid by Cardi B and Stefon Diggs. Now, I personally ain't seen it hit my account yet, but the streets are rumoring.
I feel like it's coming, friend.
That I'm on payroll.
I feel like it's coming, friend.
I hope so.
No, but listen, last week when we did this, we went on live, we were having just candid conversation because we were talking earlier in the week. And I was saying that Cardi B and Stefon Diggs didn't feel like a genuine relationship with me. Mm-hmm. And the reason for that, I'm going to just say the thing. I ain't scared of y'all. This is my opinion. Okay? This is what I think. To me, the body language and the way in which they interact just doesn't feel like it has a strong chemistry.
But did you see them last night? But did you see it last night?
I saw them last night, and it felt like two homies having them
no way. No way.
Having a good time. And like I said, I want to remind the people, and we're going to post this. Please make sure that you're already following us on TikTok and on Instagram. The group chat is live so that you can get all of this content in real time. I said it. They are going to go to the Super Bowl, okay? And then Cardi is going to perform. It's going to be a moment. And then after all of this is done, the relationship's going to be over. I want to make sure I stamp this here.
I don't agree.
When it happens, I want y'all to say, Marty said it.
I don't agree. Did you see, you saw how they was, better check the trick because I'm out here popping mine. Niggas there going blind. Don Julio gonna do the trick every time. Y'all ain't see that?
I love the record just like you do, just like the next person. And so I am not surprised that after a huge win, and I'm headed to the Super Bowl, and I done had a couple drinks, and I'm feeling myself. What did he say on the camera? They said I was washed.
Yeah.
I mean, he's feeling himself. So I'm not surprised that he is lively and having a good time. He's never looked like that with her to me. He didn't have that much energy after she had her performance, and he brought her those huge flowers in that big van in the middle of 42nd Street. I didn't feel that energy then.
Yeah. I don't know. Something about it, the other thing I was saying, and I keep saying this, I feel like, I'm not trying to say he made it to the Super Bowl because of her, but I feel like a good woman, praise God, I feel like a good woman will get you together and have you doing things you weren't able to accomplish before. And I think the proof is in the pudding. Okay? I think that good things happen when a good woman comes into your life and change things around. And I think that's what we're witnessing here. I do. And I think the other thing is I want to say, and again, I'm never going to be the payroll accusations. They're gonna keep saying I get paid by Cardi B and stuff, whatever.
You are never gonna be.
I'm never gonna beat the allegations.
But damn sure should be. We gonna make sure
I'm gonna have to hit her up. I'm gonna have to ask her what's up. But I will say that they are both private individuals. Stefon Diggs has always said he doesn't like his personal life and information and details about his life out there. And Cardi B has consistently said that she is shy. Like, she says it all the time. She's like, people see this persona and they think like, whatever. But she says she's shy consistently. So I can only imagine how awkward then, like, public displays of affection could be. You get what I'm saying?
But it didn't feel like she was so challenged with public displays of affection when she was with Offset.
But
like,
that's
way more comfortable. Am I missing it? But, or was it just toxicity we were saying? I don't know.
I think it was toxicity, and you got to remember, Offset likes to be seen, though. So when you with somebody Offset loved to be in the spotlight. Broken all, gambling addiction and all. Baby, my restraining orders and all. Like, Offset loves to be in the limelight. So when you with somebody that like to be in the limelight, you're probably going to force you to be in the limelight. You know what I'm saying? So I do think you're right, though. I think you're right that she was her and Offset were more publicly entangled. But I think it's a personality thing, me personally. But again, I'm allegedly on payroll, so you can't listen to me.
So we don't know what we can trust, y'all, because we're not on the bank account. So
right.
We have no idea what's going on. But listen, I want to hear from the chat, because you know where I stand. Like I said, I'm already willing for us to start doing a poll, and we're going to start betting on whether this relationship is going to last post Super Bowl. And for those of you like Dwight who feel like it's going to last, put it in the chat. Listen, 1, if you think it's going to be over soon after the Super Bowl. 2, if you think this is going the long haul. This is a real relationship.
So okay. So 1, if you believe that it's going to end after the Super Bowl.
Whole Super Bowl, we out of
done. And 2, if you think that they're going to make it for the long haul.
I'm seeing 2s already. Lord.
You already know. The other thing is, let me just say this. I think people always say people give Cardi a pass. Cardi is personable. She is someone that's easy to relate to. She's done things, but she is organically who she is. And I think people love her for that because this is not a facade. She's not Cardi B can't even help it. She literally is just who she is because she can't help it. Like, she can't be nobody else. You know what I'm saying? In one of her songs, she said that she just life living and that her and Hennessy just cosplaying white women. Because they want sipping. I think she just organically is who she is, and that's why people love her.
Listen, I'm going to say this. Whether this goes the long haul, whether it ends right after the Super Bowl, like I'm assuming, what I do genuinely believe is that Cardi is a vibe, right? Yeah. She's good energy. I have wanted to celebrate her career ever since she was on Love and Hip Hop.
Yep, been that girl.
Before the veneers. Cardi
not too much. Not the veneers. I'm not gonna lie, I want some veneers too. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I mean, they're looking so good at this point. I don't even care what's going on in your mouth. If you want to get you some veneers, go ahead and do all of them. Just don't forget them teeth in the back.
Yeah.
So they will get you. Anyway, we ain't gonna talk about that. But I really do want her to be happy. Yeah. I think she deserves it. She's a great spirit, so we wish her the
best. And before we move on, the hardest part, I think, about this conversation with the two of them is that people are placing bets on whether or not they're going to last. And so how do you, in a public relationship where people are so invested, there was a podcaster who came out and called Cardi a stupid bitch. She called her every name under the book and said, why would you get your stupid ass pregnant by a step out? Called her every name in the book. It was crazy. Talked about her going to get a BBL after she had a baby and dying on the operation. It was intense.
Are you?
I'm so serious. I can't remember this lady's name, and when I do, too far. And it's like, because people have this level of investment, if it don't work out, how do y'all end this without it being? Yes, her name was Crystal. She used to work with whatever. When I tell you she went off something bad, it was disgusting. I couldn't even.
Something personal going on.
Yeah, I said, damn. It felt like she might have stole. She wanted Stefon Diggs for herself. Anyway, all I'm saying is, how do you balance that? And not have to now keep this persona up of this relationship because people have gone so hard to tell you was wrong. They didn't want Cardi to have the baby. Somebody said Crystal was not wrong. I think Crystal was dead wrong. I think Crystal was wrong because it's called the Read Podcast. Yes. I think Crystal was wrong because she said something along the lines of, you're a stupid bitch for having this baby, and you going to hurry up and have that baby and then get back on the surgery table and let them doctors cut your body up and risk your life, and something about dying. That was, listen.
Okay. So here's the thing, and I think that this is the thing that y'all going to have to be honest about. And again, this is a group chat. We're going to have our opinions. We invited y'all here to have y'all opinions. Y'all not gonna get blocked for having y'all opinion.
No.
Don't worry. Just be careful though. Okay?
Not too much on us.
So here's what but what I will say is, you can't ignore when somebody go below the belt and becomes extremely disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? You can have your opinion on me. I can have my opinion on you. But once we start to talk about dead or children, we start calling people out their name. Let's be for real. If this was in the street, it would be up.
Up and stuck.
Okay, so cut it out. Like, we can't even pretend like that's not a step beyond just having an opinion.
And that's where I also relate to Cardi is because they be saying shit to her. And listen, because if it was me, and she's announced she was having her kids, the baby. She said, "I'm having a baby with somebody," and you're talking about it like this baby is not already coming. It's the baby ain't going away. So all the people saying that her baby is a mistake, that's crazy work to me. Calling somebody's baby that they're having a mistake is crazy work to me. Telling her she's gonna die on a surgery table, that's crazy for me. I just think it's too far.
It's a whole lot. Well, listen, I want to know more about what we're saying because, listen, I want to hold everybody accountable, even us. So everybody in the chat that's saying that Cardi B also talked on people's kids, please put that in the chat so we can go back to it. We might even circle back, okay?
Yeah.
Because trust me, if the wife's getting paid, I am not. Okay, so put it in the chat so we can talk about
Honestly, I'm going to have to call. I don't have her number, but I'm going to have to call Cardi and ask her if I could get on payroll. Because if they going to accuse me, I should be getting paid, damn it.
We might be at the Super Bowl.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Don't be surprised if I pop out on stage with Bad Bunny and Cardi B talking about "Que lo que."
Listen, because I'm telling you, it might happen. You never know.
Somebody said Tasha K got her number. Tasha K need to find Cardi B money. She probably do got her number. She need to find that money that she owed Cardi.
Tasha K is like, Tasha K need to find the routing numbers.
Hello.
All right. But okay, let's get into another dramatic topic that I know people are going to be very opinionated about. I want to hear it. Claressa Shields.
Claressa goddamn Shields.
Claressa explains it all, even though she does tend to explain it all online.
Oh
she does not hold back.
Jesus.
Okay? Who's upstairs?
We're going to have to come. Also, I'm going to put a flag in this. We're going to have to come back to Cardi, to Nicki Minaj, because she's trending right now. But before we get into that, yeah, I'll tell y'all in a minute.
Who's downstairs?
This lady and Papoose. First of all, she just doubled down recently. So speaking of delusion, did y'all hear about how she called up to that podcast and pretended to be somebody else to defend herself?
So I heard about it, but I missed the details. So I need to know, but it sounds like her.
Yeah, and don't worry, because you already know I got the audio.
You gotta cue it up.
You already know. So here it goes. Here it goes.
You guys talking about Claressa Shields?
Yeah. Mute your TV for me. Go ahead. That's why I missed your call. Okay, go ahead.
So, I'm sitting up here listening to this live, and I see so much misinformation.
Okay, well, go ahead. Go ahead. Hold on. Go ahead. I want to hear you.
I'm lying, saying that this woman owes tax money. Why are y'all lying, saying that her image is growing?
Well, hold on. Correct that then, because there's a lady who put out some tax records today on her site, and we're all like, where'd that come from? Like Claressa Shields owes money based on the documents she provided. So clear that up for us, because I'm glad.
Y'all believe anything bad about Claressa Shields? Nobody's doing any fact checks. You guys are running behind Tasha K and Lakeisha Dean.
The way she essentially started referring to herself. She started saying she and Claressa Shields. I ended it. But she was on there talking about herself like it wasn't her. And what's crazy is that her voice is very distinct. Claressa Shields is somebody whose voice you know once you hear it. And I saw something today that went out saying that she was doubling down on it. She wasn't denying the fact that it was her that was talking about herself. Hold on, let's see.
Yeah, I just got one follow-up question. It's a hot topic. We got to know, Claressa, was that you on the call on that show? People are saying you called into a show and sounded like you. What are your thoughts on that? If I did next question. Exactly. Which is a good answer.
She said, if I did, then so what?
Well, did she say goddamn?
Listen, I don't even...
Man.
Claressa Shields.
Got caught. No, but when you said her voice is very distinct, she didn't even try to change her voice.
No.
That voice is identical. Claressa sound like in fourth grade, she got a real bad cold.
Yep.
And never cleared her throat. Like, you know how you like it sounds sexy or something, and you make that sound.
Uh-huh.
She kept that bubble in the back of that throat, and it stuck. You cannot even play.
And
2 minutes, it was evidently her.
It was so evident. And I think the host knew it too, and he was trying to play it off like he couldn't really tell. But it was obvious that he knew it was her too. And she did slip up and say I at some point while she was talking. But and her and Papoose.
They make me sad. I'm sad at this point to where I feel bad for this young lady. Do you feel bad? Do you have any empathy for her? I have so much.
I think I want more for her. I don't want to say I'm sad for her, but I want her to stop doing this. I think what I'm struggling with is that this lady has she has broken so many records in the boxing industry. As a woman, as somebody who's black, like she holds so many titles and so many accolades. And she has turned her entire identity into being Papoose' girlfriend.
It's sick. It is, and I'm back. Ooh, it has been downgraded to being a girlfriend to a married man.
Ooh. And what was crazy, I don't know if y'all seen this, but she was online arguing back and forth with the people, saying that Papoose was with his family on the holidays. You know the internet is Inspector Gadget. She was going real hard, back and forth. Don't you know they found footage that very much showed that Papoose and Remy Ma, there's a leather store in Harlem.
Daniel's Leather. I saw that.
Daniel's Leather.
Tell me more.
The images that they put together, so Remy Ma's in there talking to Daniel at Daniel's Leather. Essentially, Daniel had on the same shirt, but he took the jacket off when he was talking to Remy Ma, but he made a video with Papoose in the same shirt. So everybody saw the videos and said, oh shit, this was the same day.
Put it out.
And then, you know what Daniel's Leather did?
What?
They took that video of Papoose off that goddamn page so fast. They took it down so fast.
Because I was trying to figure out how do y'all know, and I never could find the evidence.
Oh.
They sponged it.
It got as...
That's like telling. That's like just admitting it.
As soon as the internet got to doing what the internet do, and they put together that they might have been in the same place at the same time, that video came off of Daniel's Leather's Instagram instantly. Okay? He said...
You could have just said, I wore that shirt twice, and y'all to mind y'all damn business.
Now, I might say I'm a part of the internet because I did want to see if Daniel be wearing the same thing over and over again. So I went through his whole Instagram page. Daniel don't never wear the same shirt twice.
He spent the night.
No, Daniel, no. Daniel ain't never wear the same shirt twice. And no videos. Now, all of a sudden, y'all coincidentally both at Daniel's with the same shirt. This could have all been avoided if Claressa Shields went like this.
Yeah, because I think that Claressa, and let's just say the thing, Claressa's a boxer. So there's a level of like arrogance and, boasting that you expect from a boxer. But she is being so arrogant as it relates to this relationship that majority of us don't approve of. We're not really impressed with it. A lot of people, let's just be honest, unless you really are into hip-hop and you really were a fan of Love and Hip Hop, the show, and you know who Papoose is, Most people in Clarissa's generation and Gen Z are like, who this old nigga?
Who's Pat?
I'm like, who's Pat? Who is this? And wait, you married? They're not understanding the fixation.
And a lot of people only know him because of his marriage with Remy Ma. Like the headlines, I knew who Papoose was before that because he was featured in a few songs and New York, whatever. But a lot of people got introduced to Papoose because he married Remy Ma when she was locked up.
And was on the Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah, well, yes.
And they branded Black Love.
Yes,
right?
yes.
We all love that. I think when they branded that, it also was a period that we were really being intentional about Black love is important. We need to push a narrative of Black marriages, Black union and family. And they were the face of that, and we all loved it. And so to now see this downward spiral of their relationship and how nasty it got, Claressa is just kind of being thrown into this like a tumbleweed, but she loving it.
And
she is dying on that hill.
Can I say?
That's the part that I'm concerned about.
Can I say the quiet part out loud, please? Pick me.
I mean, go for it.
That man is going to go back to Remy Ma. They are still in love. I think the other thing is that men look for other people's approval to do certain things. And I think everybody has given the approval of Papoose going back to Remy Ma. And eventually, when he realized he's not about to get no slack for it, he's going home to his baby and to Remy Ma. And
playing. So I don't disagree with that. I think that's a huge possibility. And if we're being honest, Remy has kind of already said that. I mean, she exposed that the man went to Africa and was texting her and was, corresponding back and forth. I have no qualms with the idea that he probably wants to go back home. Probably been wanting to go back home. I don't think Remy's going to take him back. I'm right there with Lala. I don't think Remy's interested. I think Remy has glowed all the way up. Okay? And we talked about peace with Cardi B. I think Remy is getting a kick out of all of this that's going on because y'all came for her. When he first got with Claressa, people were saying that Remy was scorned and jealous and they were believing the hype of what he was saying that she cheated first and all that crap. And so she was taking some heat,
Yeah.
But I think now that the tables have kind of turned, I think she's riding the wave. Why would she want him back at this point?
I think, now I personally don't have any experience with this, but if you are willing to get married to someone in jail, that is a love that conquers all. I have to say it. I gotta say it. Marrying somebody in jail and holding them down, and it's very rare that you hear a man holding down a woman.
Yeah.
But marrying somebody in jail is a type of love that I think can always find its way back to each other. I do. And
nobody's questioning if Pat wants to go back.
No. But I mean that for Remy too. And you got to remember, they help raise each other's kids because they got their own kids separate of the baby. Their kids grew up like a family, whatever. There's so much familiarity there.
Yeah.
I think that if he got the opportunity to, and she said, "Bring your ass back home," that nigga going home.
Well, listen. What do you want to see? You want to get back together?
I'm so biased. This is what I'm saying. They're gonna say I'm paid by everybody. Blah. I love Remy, and Pap is cool. I thought he was right for her because of his temperament, and I think the way that we saw how he loved her, the holding her down while she was in jail, all of the things that to me made me feel like there's something there. But I also feel like it's almost like watching your auntie and uncle break up. Like, not Auntie Remy and Uncle Pat. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
And I think that there's a part of that that's like nostalgia. I don't wish nobody no bad relationships. I want Auntie Remy to be happy,
Yeah.
but a part of me wouldn't be mad at it. I don't think I would be upset if they decided to give it another go.
Yeah.
Claressa Shields, now she would be. I don't know what the fuck she would do because if they
I
got
think
back
she needs to
together,
be freed. I think she needs to be freed from this relationship, this papoose haze, and she needs to focus on her career and them damn clothes. She needs to get upset. She needs a revenge breakup.
Do you think that that will work for somebody like her?
Well, let's see. Let's send Pepper email and see if we can set that up. No,
It's very.
I want her to get in her bag and get out of Papoose business.
Yeah, I want better for her. Yeah, I want better for her. But she gives me what's the name of the movie where the lady was obsessed with the man? Anyway, it gives me obsessed. It gives me she will try to kill him and Remy Ma.
With Beyonce?
No, not that one. It was another one with the man was. Honestly, it was a white people movie, but it was mad good. And the girl was obsessed with the man. All that to say,
Fatal Attraction.
boom. That's a good one. Fatal Attraction. She is not going down without a fight. Okay.
I never thought about it that way.
Let me tell you something. If he leave her for Remy and Pat and their kids is not safe. She is not going to go for that. I'm scared for him. I don't want him to do that. If he gonna leave, he just gonna have to leave. It can't be for Remy because if it's for Remy, forget about it.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Yeah.
And I think I would say Remy could take her, but she's a world renowned.
No.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
That needs to be a thing. Because even when she was talking about fighting Remy, I'm like, girl, nobody wants to fight you.
And I don't even think she can. I believe her hands are licensed because she's a boxer. I don't think she can.
So stop threatening people and go sit down. And nobody want to fight you over no man that they don't let go. Cut it out.
Everybody keeps saying that it very much gives this is her first boyfriend, and that's the way it feels to me too. It feels like this is her first time ever having a man, and she can't let it go. Her man, and we're tired. The people are tired. We're tired of hearing it.
Especially for all of us who have had your first man and no life. You're like, girl, get on past it. BS. You doing too much.
Please.
But look, in other news, God bless Claressa. Let's keep her in our prayers.
I'm not about to hold up the prayer line for Claressa Shields. I'm sorry. I'm not. Goddamn, I am not holding up the goddamn prayer line for nobody like Claressa Shields. I'm not. I am not. God is answering prayers in this season, and I will be goddamned if I hold up the prayer line for delusional Claressa Shields. I hope the best for her. I really do. But I'm not praying on nothing. I ain't praying on it, no.
I'm gonna send just one up for you, Claressa. I wish you well, especially for the fight that's coming up.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm gonna pray for her hands in that fight because she's gonna whoop. I know she's finna do some damage, and that's what I want to see. I need her to get in the ring and stop talking about Papoose and getting on lives and pretending to be a fan. I'm sick of it. I'm tired.
Pat upstairs. And then eating on that plate.
He don't. How he like his eggs? He like them scrambled. I know how he like his eggs. You don't need to ask him. Like, damn, is you cool?
Not cool at all. Not cool at all. Okay, so, but another person we need to check on and see if they cool. Drake.
Can we before we get to Drake? Actually, let's do Drake then Nicki Minaj.
I need you to put teetering on Nicki. Nicki wasn't even on the docket.
She just came up. It's not me. It's her again. Okay, let's start with Drake. We can talk about the light skin. We can talk about the light skin. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Nicki is exhausting, man. Do you want to talk about Nicki?
No. We gonna start with Drake. We gonna ease our way into Nicki because we could keep it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so let's talk about Lil Wayne children.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start with Drake. Okay?
Yeah.
Drake in the news today, okay? And he put up some
selfies,
some photos in his story. Tell me what happened here, because I know you keep your ear to the street.
You want to see the pictures first, or you want to know?
I heard about it. I would like to see it. What was it?
Here's the first selfie. Can y'all see this? This is the first selfie.
Bring it in a little closer.
And then, hold on. Well, you got to remember, I'm showing it to two screens. This is
I see it on Instagram, and I see it on TikTok.
This is the first selfie.
Oh.
Here goes the second one.
Oh.
Y'all see that? The duck lips.
Okay?
The duck lips. The duck lips.
So what's the context here? Why is Drake choosing to put up these duck lips today?
Thank you for your question.
Okay.
So A$AP Rocky has been promoting his new album. And in promoting his new album, everybody seems to be talking to him about his beef with Drake. Because, they have a long-standing beef. They don't talk to each other anymore. And I think Drake has subbed A$AP on several records, whatever. Now, A$AP subbed Drake on his recent album. He said something along the lines of something about Drake's BBL Drizzy. He lucky we don't body shame because his BBL. And then he said something about trying to steal his like swag and his flow. But in these recent interviews, when people are asking A$AP why he don't like Drake or why they don't get along, A$AP Rocky has stood firm in the fact that Drake is always beefing over something that has to do with a woman. It feels very clear that this is about Rihanna, allegedly. Now, you know what I'm saying? But it sounds like Drake has not gotten over the fact that he ain't get Riri, which to me,
this has been.
I wouldn't get over it either. But I'm not Drake. I don't know why. He's lucky. If he wasn't a rapper, Rihanna wouldn't have even looked in his direction. Be so goddamn for real. So A$AP Rocky in the interview with DJ No Academics, I can't stand his big nasty grease sweat, and he looked like he sweat chicken grease and Hennessy. Anyway, that's not what we're talking about. DJ No Academics was interviewing A$AP Rocky about his new album, and A$AP Rocky said that Drake moves like a female, and that's why he don't really get along with him.
Okay. I'm going to be honest with you. As soon as you were telling this story, I was wondering whether this is all rooted in Rihanna, right?
Yeah.
And I wanted to believe, because you're talking about two rappers, you're talking about long-standing beef and people talking about each other on records, etc. I really wanted to believe this could have been about more. And when you said Drake has a trend of beefing over women, then I had to think about when him and Chris was fighting back in the day. Where were they at? 1-0?
Yeah.
Where they was banging and people was getting hurt. Wasn't that also about Rihanna?
I'm going to keep it a bean. It sounds like everybody says that everything Drake has beef with people about is about a woman. They say that's why Future and them don't mess with him. The streets have said that Drake get to acting funny when it comes to situations with women, and he likes to buy people's women or try to be with people's women. Remember, Kendrick said that he got Lil Wayne's face tatted after he slept with Lil Wayne's girlfriend. Mm-hmm. That's what the streets is saying.
Mm-hmm. So what about the beef with him and Kendrick? What's that centered in?
That started when he got on that record, and he said something about the big three, and them being a big three, and then Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole both responded. Kendrick said, "Fuck the big three, nigga. It's just Big Me." But whatever, that led to whatever. J. Cole then responded, and then he took his response back, which I hate so much. I love Jake. I'm such a J. Cole fan when I tell you all right. And his response went crazy. He took it down off every platform, and then Drake and Kendrick just kept going back and forth. Now, I would have much rather have seen Kendrick and J. Cole. Like, that lyrical battle would have been insane. But that's where it all stemmed from with that, but they were all in a friend group allegedly with Future, all of them, and Drake was kind of like pushed out of the friend group because he was always trying to do something weird. He was on some funny business with people's girlfriends.
So we truly believe that we're seeing the through line here.
Yeah.
That Drake is always but where do you think that comes from? I mean, Drake,
I think it's because he half white. He got a white mama.
What do you? Okay, I think let's unpack that, chat. So we think because Drake is biracial, that he tends to be a little bit more sensitive about his personality with those ladies.
I don't think this is true for everybody who's biracial. But I think there are a subgroup of people who are biracial, who are raised by Karens, that move through the world as Karens. And I think Drake is one of those people. I think that's why he's suing hip hop after he lost the rap battle. I think that's why he is beefing with everybody and their mama who don't want to be his friend. That's why he's streaming with people who are calling Doechii a bitch. I think it's because I think it's his white mama. I think he was raised by a Karen.
It's really hard out here for the biracial brothers and sisters. It's particularly when you don't have your black parent and your black family members within your household. It's a bit challenging.
Correct.
And let's be honest, like, we've all been in school with our biracial family members, and the ones that are cousins, I guess I'll say, and the ones that aren't really clear on what side of the fence they're on, right? You know what I'm saying? The ones that start off as Aubrey and then change to Drake conveniently.
Hello, after Degrassi.
After Degrassi. Ooh, yikes. Well, you pretty much nailed that. I don't even know what to say about Drake. What about Lil Wayne's other child, Nicki? Let's get to it, baby, because it was hot off the press.
Okay, I'm trying. It's about to kick me off this live or something. I don't know how to stop it because it's saying no internet connection. Can y'all still see me?
We can see you and we can hear you.
Okay, good. But it's going to cut off in a few minutes because it's saying whatever. Anyway, it seems like Nicki Minaj reacts to being a special guest on Donald Trump's upcoming presidential summit. She says, the true meaning of paying it forward, early financial literacy, financial support for our children will give them a major head start in life. In some cases, they will end up teaching their very own parents how to invest and what to invest in. This makes me very happy. And it is a picture she tweeted of her being a part of the summit.
And this is hot off the press.
This is hot off the presses.
So what's her contribution? Is she just marketing this summit, or is she going to be there facilitating?
I truly believe that she thinks that she's going to be doing something important. And I hate to say this, but I don't think that all rappers shouldn't talk about politics. I think some rappers shouldn't talk about politics. And I think Nicki Minaj is one of those people.
Okay. I think because we've never strongly heard Nicki Minaj's political views in the past, it feels really interesting to me that she's showing such strong stance with this administration. Of all the administrations that you could have been having input on and their policies. I mean, I didn't know that Nicki was a Republican, and I for damn sure didn't know that Nicki was a MAGA.
Has she even? And the thing is that she is. I don't think she's directly said that. I think she's just positioned herself as such, and even to the point where an old tweet of her resurfaced, or an old Facebook post of hers had resurfaced, where she said that she couldn't imagine coming here as a 5-year-old illegal immigrant herself and being ripped away from her family, and that she thinks that they need to stop doing that. This was her Facebook status years ago. Now she's aligning herself with what we can clearly see is people being ripped from their families, ripped from their homes, being brutally murdered. And the thing is that she still hasn't, even as we've watched all of these murders happen in Minnesota.
Yeah.
These brutal murders, she still has aligned herself with this administration. She doesn't, there's no care. And the thing is, I believe that, listen, and this is why this is why the bars was really mad at me. I believe that that some of the blood is on her hands. I feel like anybody who participates in what this administration is doing, specifically with ICE, is partially to blame for people dying and losing their lives in this country for absolutely no motherfucking reason.
Yeah, it's the absolutely wrong position to take. I mean, how do you align yourself with people dying in the streets for nothing?
Yeah.
It's absolutely unbelievable.
And somebody said her husband is a murderer. Her husband is also a known predator who can't be within a certain amount of feet of a school or a playground.
Once again, these are those artists that aren't going to be able to redeem themselves, I don't think, in the Black community. I mean, I know for sure. Unfortunately,
the Barbs are delusional, though.
Getting my support.
The Barbs are delusional. They've not stopped supporting her. No. I mean, there's a few that you might see, but they literally was calling her a political baddie. I want to be clear. They was calling Nicki Minaj a political baddie when she got up there and I think at the UN, and then when she got on Erica Kirk's show, showed her ass. They was calling her a political baddie. Somebody said snow is a hell of a drug. Because they said they allegedly she be playing in that powder.
Well, that's what they're alleging. But like I said to somebody recently, it's gonna come out. I mean, we already heard these rumors for many, many years. There's also additional rumors about her mental health.
Yeah.
Right? And you combining that with drugs, all of those things could easily align with the behavior that we're seeing. I wouldn't be surprised if 5 years from now, she's going to be copping the same plea that
Kanye West.
Today.
My God. My God. I got into a car accident 25 years ago and my frontal lobe ain't working, and I got bipolar disorder, and I ain't mean to call y'all no niggas. That's what it's giving.
Yeah, it's giving us what's coming.
Damn. So, Cardi did say, because I know we got to wrap this up soon, Cardi had tweeted amidst Cardi's album first coming out and Nicki Minaj wanted to smoke. Cardi had tweeted that she heard from the streets that Nicki Minaj does suffer from bipolar disorder, and she says that she alleged that Nicki Minaj's husband keeps her drugged up on that stuff so that way he can spend her money. And she says she heard that for some real Queens niggas who be in their house.
Okay. Now that
allegedly. Make sure if y'all gonna report me allegedly, because I ain't seen it.
This is what was being alleged. I saw that too. Mm-hmm. But what feels like a fact is that it's a bunch of Queens niggas in that house. For some reason, that feels like that's not alleged.
It does not. Gotta be real. In the house that she just kept by the skin of her teeth. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? In a $20 million mansion that she almost lost because she made her husband punch a security guard in the face and they didn't want to pay him that $500,000 they owed him. Okay. And that's not alleged.
Clothes outside to be losing our homes. So I'm going to wish Nicki to get all of her marbles and scruples back together.
I don't think they come back together.
Oh, Nicki.
She got to put down that stuff, allegedly.
It's all alleged.
She got to put it down.
Listen, this has been absolutely too much fun.
Too much.
When are we going to do this again?
I don't know. You tell me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, listen, I can tell you and all of the people, all our cousins, all of our friends.
The group chat.
In the chat right now, that the group chat live podcast is coming back We are going to do this more frequent, and you will see our next episode January
31st.
31st.
If y'all haven't already done so, though, make sure you go follow us on TikTok and on Instagram and on YouTube and on Spotify. It is all labeled the same thing. The group chat is live podcast. If you don't want to miss the group chat, if you want to be locked in the group chat and talking ish with us,
listen, that's our business.
because price is going to go up.
Listen, today's price, okay, is not going to be tomorrow's price. Get in the chat, especially while it's free. And also, we love talking to y'all. This is Dwight. This is me, Mari, coming in, just sharing our opinions. But we want to hear your voices too.
Yeah.
Lala said it's her first time with us, but girl, you was in that chat, and we appreciate you.
Yeah.
So this is the type of engagement that we want. So please follow the page to get more information. We're going to keep promoting the show, but you should be looking for us on January 31st.
And for those of y'all who said that we're wrapping up and y'all just got here, I love y'all. And we are going to post clips from today's live on the social media platforms. So follow on TikTok and Instagram, and you'll be able to catch up on what we're talking about and stay posted. Also, make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. Okay?
Please, bring some friends. Bring cousins.
Bring, because we family. And yes, Lala, she always be, anytime I go live, she in New York. And she in New York. And she making sure the kids read. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't understand. She a real one. But we love y'all. Make sure y'all lock in. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And make sure y'all subscribe and follow all of our social medias. We are going to be doing it this year. And you don't want to get left out. We might even be having a launch party.
Might be coming up sometime.
I heard there's a rumor. I heard there's a rumor going around that this is a podcast launch party.
You might be pulling up. You might get that personal invite, but you would get it through the group chat.
Get it on the group chat is live. I love y'all. We love y'all. And until next time, peace, love, and chicken grease, I think.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.